This song is an inspirational song, especially for our women. But we hope that our men will get
We'll
some
get into
encouragement
it.
and
Yes.
inspiration from it as well. It's really a song of a lot of affirmations to encourage you, to encourage people to be able to strive and keep going and keep pressing on and continue to use your voice to create change. And I just hope that you all enjoy it as much as I enjoy creating it.
Welcome to Cloud Record Music Podcast. I'm your host, Maureen McFarlane, and I'm happy to be here with you. It gives me great pleasure to spotlight my special guest, lead praise and worshiper, gospel singer, and actress, Ashli Rice. This is a conversation you do not want to miss. You'll be charmed and inspired. Don't go anywhere. And now, a Cloud Record Music Spotlight. Ashli's vocal ability has been described as world-class by the Philadelphia Inquirer. Ashli Rice was born and raised in the suburb of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She performed in her first concert at the tender age of 6 at the Mount Zion Baptist Church in Lansdowne, Pennsylvania. She has been a featured national anthem singer for Major League Soccer team, the Philadelphia Union for 9 seasons, as well as performing at the Philadelphia Wells Fargo Center for the Villanova Wildcat basketball team. She's a professional actress, having performed both in the U.S. and the People Republic of China, where she was cast in the musical Fame. Noticeable performances feature commend singer for Cheney University graduation 2023. Feature performance by invitation of Pennsylvania Governor Shapiro in Irisburg at the Governor's Mansion. Feature singer for Sandy Rowland Overing Cancer Awareness run in Philadelphia and Sea City, New Jersey. Ashli is a recording artist, and her first debut single, entitled Woman, is available on all streaming platforms. Ashli leads praise and worship at the Church of Christian Compassion in Southwest Philadelphia. Now, I'm excited to have this captivating conversation with the most talented and gifted Ashli Rice, who is joining us from her home in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Welcome to Cloud Record Music Podcast. I am so excited today. I have an exceptional person here today. She is a minister of music. She's a recording artist and an actress. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, Miss Ashli Rice. Welcome.
Hello, Maureen. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
Hello,
it's my
everyone.
pleasure. And I'm so excited you're here. So, just to give everyone a little feedback, I went to a Women's Day banquet. It was a Saturday. My daughter bought me a ticket.
Okay.
And I saw you, and you were performing. Actually, you were just fabulous. And I really wanted to come up and introduce myself and get your information, and hoping I could invite you onto my podcast. But I was rushing late that day and I left out. And after about a month or so, I called my daughter. I said, "Can I get her information?" And she happened to know the lady that was hosting it. And so here we are today. So I am grateful. Thank you so much.
I am honored. Yes, and I remember that. We had a wonderful time that day,
It
didn't
was
we?
great. Yes,
Oh
it
my
was. It
goodness, it
was
was
beautiful.
fabulous. It was
Hmm.
fabulous. I was
It
honored
was
to be able
well
to be a
done.
part of that. It was Spirit was definitely moving, and the women just looked so beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. And when I heard her said you are a minister of music, because I attend a very large church, which is the New Covenant Church of Philadelphia, and we have a minister of music, and I'm always curious about them. It's amazing. I never really asked them to be on my show, but I think because of your combination of your worship that was so powerful, I'm like, I better have her on. And so my question to you is, what exactly? I mean, we have some idea what a minister of music do. You're in charge of choir, the singer, but what exactly is the responsibility of a minister of music? And where
So
do you go
I
to church?
So that's a great question. And I would be more than happy to tell you about me and my experience. That might be slightly different than the question that was asked because I actually lead worship. Now, ministering in music and being a minister of music are two different things in our inner music world. As my music head people out there will know. But I lead worship currently at the Church of Christian Compassion. It is in Southwest Philadelphia, 62nd and Cedar. Y'all should come and check us out.
Okay, hear that?
Services start at 9 a.m., 8:30 for prayer. We would love to be able to see your face in the place where the pastor, senior pastors, W. Lonnie Herndon, who is an amazing leader, an innovator, and activist in the community. It's really about kingdom work. And it's been such a privilege for the opportunity to be able to lead God's people at that particular branch of Zion in worship. So I am not specifically titled the minister of music, as I think that that is a very esteemed position.
Position.
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Um, but I lead our praise team each and every Sunday in worship. We primarily minister, we're the primary ministers in song each and every Sunday throughout the month. Occasionally, we might have some um, other music that does come in, but I
Mm-hmm.
essentially work with our praise team and our incredible band that's led by our MD, Rashim Chambry, that's there. And yeah, it's been a great experience at the Church of Christian
Right.
Compassion. God is really moving.
Well, since you are a lead in the ministry of music, in terms of, I assume that mean that you're one of the lead person in the group. Is that what the
Yeah,
difference? This is
so
it.
basically, yeah, it's a great way to be able to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
I essentially lead the praise team. I lead the congregation. I'm leading the
Mm.
band. I am
Mm-hmm.
the one that is essentially ushering in, helping to usher in the presence of the Lord in the space. So, as most churches probably might just equate my position as in my particular role as one that they would see someone maybe as a minister in music, because I am ministering technically in
Mm-hmm.
music.
Yes,
It is
yes, yeah.
ministry that's going forward through praise and worship, but essentially I'm leading praise and worship each and every Sunday,
Right,
and guiding our congregation through song as we continue to lift up and
right.
exalt our Lord and Savior.
Now, as a person who's a lead in the music and bringing in usher and, as they call it, the spirit, what part do you think music play in a person's spiritual journey or their spiritual life? It must have some significance. The
Yes.
music.
Oh, absolutely. I it's a huge part. It's a huge space and place, especially in the church, in their spiritual walk, because ministry and song really brings us into that universal language, that time of being able to worship one with another, but really getting a chance to have that intentional time with God. Right, the
Mm-hmm.
music. Essentially brings our hearts and centers us in a
Mm-hmm.
certain message. And it should be the word in song, right? That's really speaking to our hearts, pricking our hearts, making sure that we are honoring Him, that we are worshiping Him in spirit and in truth. So that music is really just bringing us into that special place, that divine
Right.
place, that
Mm-hmm.
intimate place that we all go
Right.
into when it comes to that time of worship and meditation,
Mm-hmm.
preparation, and even being getting a chance to hear exactly the word of God and what God is speaking and saying to us through song.
Right, right. Wow, that's powerful. Now, you're a very busy woman. Because I
Extremely.
noticed that, yes, you're an actress. Please tell us about that. And how did you get into actress? And you're a recording artist. We'll talk about that in a minute. But
Mhm.
and you've been in plays, right? Even overseas. Is that correct? Did you do some actress
Yes,
overseas?
yes, yes, yes. It's exciting to be able to share that part of my life because I like you said, my schedule is so busy that people know me in different segments of my life, right? The acting side of Ashley, for those that may not have been introduced to who that side of her is, um, I have been acting since I was a little girl. My first, I want to say my first show was maybe like in elementary school, playing Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. That's I think where I got the bug in elementary school. But then that grew as I got older and I was able to take part in other productions in
Mm,
college. And then once I graduated, I went on to do the professional acting
mm.
in different theaters. I was able to travel around the world. I actually was cast as one of the leads in the musical Fame overseas. And
Wow. So you've been
yes,
on the big stage. You've been on the big
yes,
stage, right?
yes, I've been in the off-Broadway productions and international tours, overseas, doing theater and regional theater. I
Hmm.
am a local girl for those that are just being introduced to me of the
Hmm.
Philadelphia, PA area, Chester, Delco area. For those that are coming that are a little bit more closer by,
Yes.
that know what I'm
Yes.
talking about, but
Yes.
also by way of Virginia. I did also grow up, part of my life was in Virginia, in the Northern Virginia area outside of Washington, D.C. So I also am privileged to call that area and that space home, and
Mhm.
church family that really taught me so much down there. And so, like, I came back to Philly and I was able to get into the regional theaters up here and did so many different shows
Well, you
from,
are just multi-talented. I know. I saw
yes,
you too. You were perform for the governor or present governor
yes,
of
Governor Shapiro.
Pennsylvania. Oh, I
Yes.
know. Wow. You see where your gift will take you to all places.
Said your gift will make room for you
It
and
sure
make you
will.
into a great
And
man.
I have listened to you have this project, I call it your project.
Mhm.
It's that your only single that you have out, or I know you're recording an artist and it called Woman. Is that your first recording song?
So I'm actually in the studio now getting more music together. So please keep a lookout for my journey. But my project Woman was my own solo project. It was a duel with my other single that came out as a part of that Woman project called Brown Eyes under the same heading. And so that came out a few years ago now. And you can be able to stream that on all digital platforms. So if you are an Android user or if you're an Apple user, you can be
All the
able to go to
platforms.
any of the different ones,
Yes.
and definitely YouTube. Please go and check it out. It's
Amazon,
a
all of
beautiful
them. Yes.
Amazon, everything. Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
And in fact, we did everyone, our guests below the information. You'll have the link to her song Woman and some other things that she has done. So Um, in fact, I think I will give you guys all a treat. We're going to listen to about like a minute and see of our video of Woman. It's quite energizing. I like it because it's one of those, I know it's gospel, but it's almost a very crossover, right? And the way you create it, you can just do it at home or even at a gym, or it's very energizing. And you intentionally created that way for what purpose? To get people moving?
Oh, absolutely. And I love that you said that you can listen to it in the gym because it's one of my favorite songs to listen to in the gym to get me energized and
Mm-hmm.
going and know that we are more than conquerors through the Lord. And this song is an inspirational song, especially for our women. But we hope that our men will get some
We'll get into
encouragement and
it. Yes.
inspiration from it as well. It's really a song of a lot of affirmations to encourage you, to encourage people to be able to strive and keep going and keep pressing on and continue to use your voice to create change. And I just hope that you all enjoy it as much as I enjoy creating it.
Amen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a minute and just watch. It's called Woman. In my voice, you will hear from the valley to the mountaintop, and I deserve to experience real love and real love to love me. And you better believe it. Our words are Respect. Woman, 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 hear me roar. Woman, 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 hear me roar. Woman, 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 told you, isn't it fantastic? When I listen to it, I just want to move and do something which I don't like to do, which is exercise. So I thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. It is beautiful, and all the participant in they just make me want to get up off my chair and move. So
Thank
and I
you.
encourage everyone to go and download it. As she said, it's available on all music platforms, and we have the link below. So go ahead and take it. Right, it's just really, really very good. So you said you're in the studio, which means you're working on new project, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
would you like to share maybe a piece of what you're doing, or maybe you'd like to, if you wish, sing a piece of it if you like, one of your tune, not sing the whole thing.
Um, we can't,
Sing
we can't do a piece of it on here before we get everything
before you get it
together.
out because it's not, or it's
Yeah,
not out here
yeah.
yet. Okay. Now, because you're in the music in the church and you're ushering the music, now, today's music and gospel is so much different to a lot of contemporary music. So, what type of gospel music do you like? Do you like the hymns better than to the modern day kind of gospel? Because, we have hip hop gospel, even a little jazz into gospel.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many different areas in gospel, and I'm excited about what the gospel industry is doing as far as becoming more diverse and the creative offerings and giving many creatives the opportunity to be able to express themselves in so many different ways, like you said, from hip hop to
Mhm.
jazz. And of course, I was raised by my grandparents. My grandfather was a musician, organist, and keyboardist, taught choirs, sang. So I, came from a very traditional family. He loved the hymns, definitely wanted to be able to instill that within us. So that is still a good piece of who I am. But as far as I love traditional gospel,
Mhm.
I think that's probably always going to have a major place in my heart. But I
Mhm.
am becoming a little more contemporary, a little more of a contemporary head. So the CCM and all of that is and contemporary gospel music. I think is starting to really be a love. I am. It's really been moving and working as far as how it's empowering my life.
Right.
So
So if I
I'm a
was
little bit eclectic. I love it all.
they love it all. Okay, so if I was to ask and say, what is, if it comes to mind, one of your favorite hymns that when you're in the place of, discouragement, that it comes to your spirit and then you start to sing it and it just brings you back and, elevate your spirit? Can you
Mhm.
think of one particular hymn?
Oh man, wow! I
Or
love.
there's one that you pre like and you can.
I mean, I
Hum it.
love "Great Is Thy Faithfulness." I love so many different hymns.
I like that one too. Great
Man,
is my, yeah.
yes,
Well,
exact.
you're
Sing
the
it, sing
singer.
it, girl,
You can
sing it.
lead us to it. You're the singer. Lead us to it. You're the
Yeah,
singer. You lead us to it. Great is thy faithfulness.
the
Oh,
great
yeah.
is
Go ahead.
thy faithfulness, oh God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Oh, great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness.
Oh, you're
There we
giving me
go.
chills. Wow. Wow. You can tell a
Awesome.
great vocalist when you on the spot, you can deliver. And boy, that was
Mm.
powerful.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Bless
Yes,
the
that's what
Lord.
I saw that Saturday. Yeah. Boy, that is amazing. I expect that with all the effort and the work you put into what you do, that one day we're going to look up and say, wow, we met her. She was on our podcast.
Mm. Keep speaking it. I'm
Yes,
believing it and
yes.
receiving it.
Yes, an international gospel artist and actress. Let's put the actress on there as well.
Well, thank you. I
Now,
appreciate that.
I'd like to know because with our audiences are all over the world, and some may be able to reach you on your social media. Can you share your social media address or your website information with us?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And we do have the website, but you tend to see a lot more engagement through my social media.
Okay.
And my name is listed right there. Can you see it right? This way, this way. The other way,
Ah,
Ashley
okay.
Rice, Ashley Rice Music on all social media platforms. So
Ashli
please
Rice
follow
Music.
me. I am looking forward to seeing my increased new followers
Yes,
coming from this show. I'm excited to be
absolutely.
engaged with you at Ashley Rice Music.
And you are on all of the social media. You're on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook,
All those
YouTube,
different ones. Mainly, we're looking, I'm on all of them, but you'll find that we're at Facebook and Instagram.
and
We're
Instagram.
often and doing a lot more there. But yeah, we
Okay.
are on the different platforms. Absolutely.
All right. I love it. Okay. Now, Mike, here's a thing I'd like to ask different artists. Where do you get your inspiration, especially when you were thinking of creating the song Woman? Like, what was happening in your world at that time where it's like, I want to do something that's going to be, it's not dedicated to woman, but the title is Woman. So, where did you get the inspiration for that song?
Well, it is dedicated to women all over, but again, we definitely hope that our brothers, our men, find some encouragement to use your voice. And then, I was challenged at the time to really do a song that was going to be an encouragement
Hmm.
to women like myself who were going through so many different life challenges. And you know how it is. You know the
Yes,
things that we go through each and
absolutely.
every
Yes.
day from the work life balance to family to school to just to everything, just trying to keep up. You talked about social media, but the other side of social media sometimes could be the spirit of comparison can come over you and one to make you feel defeated at different times, and also I know for me, I'll speak personally, sometimes feeling like you're not enough. But
Mm,
I beg to differ to let you know today, and I declare and decree that you
you
are
are
indeed
enough.
enough. You are the head and not
Mm,
the tail. You are above and not
not
beneath. You
beneath.
are a fighter.
Wow.
You are a soldier. You are a
Yes.
warrior. You are a conqueror. And that's what this song
Oh my
says.
God. Thank you for that. It's always good to be encouraged because we do experience so much within our time, within our season. And, right now somebody's going through a season of a lot of challenge and not sure if they're going to make it. So that's quite encouraging. I think that's why I like that song as well, too, because when you get up and move, it can get you out of your funk. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That energy get into you and you just want to, yeah, do the thing. It's
absolutely.
fantastic. Wow. Mm. So what is your, other than your in this recording studio right now, what is your next chapter for you moving forward?
I do a lot of different things. You see me here wearing my Philadelphia Union soccer team jersey here.
You play
I
soccer
am
or you perform for them?
I am the official national anthem singer for the Philadelphia Union. I am
Oh,
in my
really?
ninth season, if you can believe it. 9 seasons already,
Oh
almost
my
completed.
goodness. I actually know an excellent soccer player that is from Liberia that just
Ooh,
moved to America. You need to introduce them. He's a young boy.
okay.
He's,
Well, let
he's
me know we can get
excellent.
a connect going with the squad
Absolutely.
here.
It's all about connections, right?
Absolutely, but
Yeah.
I love that particular the organization. They've been wonderful and faithful to me. We're still in the midst of the season; it's not done yet. We go until October, so you can definitely check them out at PhiladelphiaUnion.com to see when our next home games. I do the home games here, right outside
Really?
of Philadelphia in the city of Chester. I do every home game,
I am going
and
to have to come for real. I'm going to
you do
find out
have
when
to
the next on the,
go.
yes, and I'm going to bring my little friend with me so he can enjoy. He loves soccer. He's
Yes.
so good at it. Yes.
Yes, please.
Oh,
We would
wow.
love to be able to see you and see the team. We just actually had a great win this past Sunday. We'll be playing again soon. This upcoming weekend, and like I said, the season will end in October. So as far as just ministry opportunities, I do a lot of different events, and I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
doing a breast cancer awareness event that's coming up on the in at the end of September, 28th of
Mm-hmm.
September. So this Saturday, actually, at Asbury A&E in Chester, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So you can be able to. I think that starts at 2 p.m. I believe they still have tickets available for that. So you can find me at different spots. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, every Sunday, Church of Christian Compassion in Southwest Philadelphia. And there's so many different things, but you can follow me and you can definitely find out more about what's going on.
Well, I am so excited for you, and I'm just love the opportunity to get to meet you like this, and in person beyond when I met you the last time. I should say I saw you because we didn't get to meet officially. But now that I know you, I'm going to just be looking out for everything you do because I just believe very soon you're going to be just like blowing up.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and I hope we help her do that. So make sure you guys go and download her music. Let's
Please.
get her up there, get her up on the billboard or wherever they call it with these music.
Yes.
Let her get started, and look forward to her coming when she releases her next single or album coming soon in the future. She's
Yes.
working on it right now. In the meantime, make sure you go and subscribe to her social media channel, which is Ashli Rice, and she's on Facebook, Instagram, and you didn't say TikTok. Are you on TikTok too?
So we're on TikTok, but we're more engaged in Facebook and IG and Instagram.
Okay, so make sure you go and subscribe and follow her because she said she wanted to see an increase. So let's give it to her. Okay.
Yes.
And so, well, I am just so thrilled and excited to sit with you. I knew I was going to enjoy this moment with you. And I'll get
Well,
the
thank
opportunity to
you.
meet you soon when I come to your game, and watch you do the national anthem. That is so hard to sing. So now I'm really impressed.
It is. It is. It's definitely a difficult song. We had a lot of encouragement, and I must be doing something right because, like I said, I'm in season 9, so they've been keeping me around all this time. So
Oh my goodness, that is so incredible. That is awesome. And for my awesome listeners and viewers and subscribers, I always appreciate you. And I just want to thank you that you take the time and watch our podcast. Of course, I want, if you have not been here before, please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get notice, and do shares with your friends and your family. And as always, we see you in 2 weeks. And it's always my pleasure to be here. Miss Ashley, you're so beautiful. And
oh,
I thank you so much for joining us on Cloud Record Music Podcast. And we're going to help get the music to number one.
thank you so much. I really appreciate have given the opportunity to be able to engage with your audience. God bless you all. Thank you so much, and I look forward to joining you all again.
Absolutely. Peace, everyone. Have a good night.